Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. We are sitting here paused in Chicago, and we are getting ready to unpause the sim. I gotta actually just adjust a few things because we're about to hit top of descent and we're landing on a different runway now than what I had configured, so I'm gonna do that right now. And let's get my time set correctly because this thing paused earlier in the morning. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we need to descend, which is perfect, and I actually need to update my arrival because we are now arriving on 10 center. So different than what we were doing originally. We'll go off of Gibbons. I'm gonna do this off of Gibbons. Add to route. Let me get this all set up here. It's still the Fight 7 off of Zipper, but I gotta see where we're at right now on it. So might. Alright, so B-Hawk is next. There we go. Okay. We should be good on the VNAV path. It shouldn't be too far off. Yeah, perfect. And we got some pretty unfavorable weather in Chicago right now. It's pouring rain. There we go, got that off. So it's exactly here. We're zero. The winds are calm. 010 at 10. 3 statute miles of visibility. Light rain, mist, overcast 600. The other thing I want to do is I gotta knock down my mic here. I noticed last night I was listening to my stream. My audio is just atrocious. I actually think I might remove this and see how that does. That might have actually made it worse, but it was definitely peaking, so I don't want it to peak. So let me see how it sounds real quick. Wow, it is really loud. I think I could lower it a couple more dBs. That might be better. No, even that's still pretty brutal. Wow. Hold on. I'm gonna mess with this real quick while we're descending. Okay, that should help bring it down a little bit. Now it won't be as atrocious. Cool. Okay. Everything's looking fine from a situational awareness standpoint. I'm gonna actually jump back on the flight sim or the VATSIM network. I obviously disconnected overnight. This thing did get in around when we like planned on it getting in. It's just I was so busy this morning I couldn't stream right away, so that's kind of where the delay came in. Let me pull up my arrival chart real fast. So this is 11,000 feet. And then O'Hare is 12075, I believe, is the tower frequency that we're going to be tuning into. It's the ATIS. I think it's 12075 is the CTAF. Yeah, it is 12075. Okay, perfect. So we got that all set up. I need to get my landing information in. Populate the weather. Okay. So we're looking at an auto brake 2 landing. And then our VREF is going to be 144. And I'll do a flaps 30 because of the visibility and the rain, so a little lower speed helps slow down. And we can do our descent checklist. Auto brake is set, VREF, all that's set, so we're good there. And the altimeter is 2963, so we'll get that set up here real quick too. It's very low. It's just crummy weather today. 2963. Three. Okay, why does it keep skipping so many? I just wanted to go down one. Okay, there we go. The scroll wheel, I guess, was throwing that off. Look at this weather we got coming up here. I'm surprised it's not picking anything up on the radar. Because that's a lot of crummy weather right there in front of us. Alright, everything is pretty much set up from that standpoint. Now I just need to... I'm going to get my range rings put in, and I can delete all my ETOPS information, because that's no longer useful. How far we've come. And clear that out. Okay, so let's get our runway 10 center, and we'll do 25, 10, and I'll do a 5-mile ring because it is IFR conditions. Cool. Actually, this should be 300, as Chicago likes to maintain 300 knots on all their arrivals. So that'll keep us on the same descent path. We'll just speed up a little bit here. Okay. I got everything filed. We're on 1228. Everything's looking good. Just gotta cruise in on the arrival and see what's gonna go on with this weather. Wonder if it'll simulate any turbulence. I doubt it, honestly. It seems like it never does. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad that stream turned out the way it did last night. I was listening to it, like, it was just really my audio was the only thing I didn't like about it. It just seemed like it was very loud. And I think it seemed like it was very loud. It still seems a little loud. I mean, I could probably reduce this a couple decibels. That should help. I'll go to 4. Because my audio was definitely peaking. And I don't need it to do that. But the game sound was perfect. I thought I had that pretty well balanced. Eventually I'll probably upgrade a microphone to a better mic. Okay, now we're getting some rain around there. Starting to make a little more sense weather-wise, what I'm expecting to see. Alright, so this is a 280 knot waypoint, so I'm assuming... Yeah. I mean, it should be slowing me to 280. Hey, what's up, Balls Deep? Well, actually, this is the continuation from the flight I started last night. Because my stream yesterday was Chicago to Tokyo, and then the stream is actually like the descent and landing into Tokyo. And after I landed, I reprogrammed everything for the return flight, and we took off, got to cruise, and it flew overnight. And I had it pause at top of descent this morning, so now I'm basically just finishing up the flight. So it technically is the same long haul. Yeah, it typically I would get up and just land in a, you know, it was, I think it was having me get in at 8:12 Central Time, which I'm normally up, but I was just busy in the morning, so I couldn't actually jump down to my computer right away, so I had to have it pause. Now I'm just picking it up now. But it's a stormy, well, it's not storming, it's just a rainy day in Chicago, as you can kind of tell from these clouds. So that's going to make it a little more fun. I like bad weather, so it kind of worked out well in our favor from that standpoint. And at least we get to land going east, so I don't have to go way out over the lake and all that stuff. Although I think the weather's actually worse over there, so from a weather standpoint, that would have been more fun. Alright, let's transition, and I'm going to kick all our lights on. Seatbelt sign will come on. There's There's no air traffic control on right now in Chicago, so it's just going to be a CTAF landing. My heading set here, 102. Thank you for stopping by. I remember your name from like streams a while ago. Probably when I was flying out of Denver mostly. Because your name is familiar, so I appreciate you stopping back. Unless I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but I want to say your name is familiar. I feel like I've seen it before. And I do feel like I remember you. Pull the dome light down. Should kind of kick some of the brightness down a little bit on these screens. Oh yeah, that's right. Delhi to Chicago. Yep. Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago, I think now. I do remember that. Yeah, because that was actually my last flight. That was a long one. Yeah, I remember. Yep, because we did the auto land. I remember I asked if we should do the auto land, and you said, yeah, let's do it. I didn't auto land in Tokyo. It was kind of... the plane didn't handle as well as I thought it would. But it wasn't too bad. Oh wow, what a cool cloud layer it's actually rendering. It's pretty neat. Okay, so this we got to cross at 270, which shouldn't be a problem. Well, actually it might be. Got a little bit of a tailwind. Got a little bit of spoilers out there. Man, did you see that plane that crashed in South Korea? That was like, I don't understand what happened. Like, what was the scenario to put that airplane in that strange configuration? I mean, you got a gear up landing, you got no flaps, no spoilers, but you have reverse thrust deployed on one side. So it's like, did you have a hydraulic system failure or did you not? Because if you didn't, if you had a hydraulic system failure, you wouldn't be able to get your reverse thrust working, but then why also wouldn't you have flaps or spoilers? And it seemed like he was almost accelerating at that point in the video. I have no idea how to explain that. Yeah, it is wild. I mean, the first one, that Azerbaijan one, obviously, I guess because you consider that a different story since it got hit by a missile. This one, I don't know, maybe it did have a bird strike, because I guess initially they were landing on runway 1, which is the opposite direction from where that video was filmed. And then I think they either had a bird strike or a compressor stall, so they went around. And then they decided to land the opposite direction for whatever reason, with the gear up. But again, manual gear extension, I have no idea. It seems like a lot of people that fly the 737 are just baffled based on checklists, emergency checklists, and the configuration of the aircraft. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And I have no idea. I mean, I was reading all about it last night, trying to just figure out why is the gear up? Why is there one reverse thruster going and no flaps? At first I thought there was like flaps 5, but then I looked at it more a good still image and there's no slats or flaps down. So I don't know. It's almost like these guys came in for a landing, thought the gear was down, landed on the engines, realized they didn't have enough room to stop, and it's almost like they put the airplane back into a takeoff config, but I don't think you could get the flaps all the way up in that length of time. But it's weird. And I don't think anybody in their right mind would somehow say you did forget to put the gear down, now you land, belly landing, and you're like, oh shoot, we're not going to stop in enough time. Our next best idea is to throttle up and try to take off again. I don't think you'd want to do that. But maybe. I have no idea. It is just very strange. Okay, so I need to just check. I'm probably going to go down to 4,000. Once I get to this next waypoint, which keep our speed up a little bit here until I hit it. And we'll slow it. Once I get to Maddie. Actually, you know what, we probably could just turn right 180 right now. Fly south to intercept. I may do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just continue this turn. And then we'll slow to 250, descend to 7. Alright, 7,000. Flight level change. Perfect. I'll be interested to read the final report on that one. It is just one of the strangest things I've ever seen. That guy was just hauling down that runway too. You would think if because I looked at the chart, it's over a 9,000 foot runway. So hard to say what the calculated stopping distance would be of a no flap landing, even a no flap no spoiler landing. Yeah, you are pretty early actually. I mean, I've only been going for 17 minutes, so yeah, you got here pretty early, VG Master. But it's just strange, like, you think he would have had enough time to stop on a 9,000 foot runway if he touched down when he should have touched down. But nope, of course he didn't. So, I don't know. Very weird. I need to go 10 degrees right. Oh, you're running behind schedule for work. Oh, you have to work today? Is that Peepaw? Yeah, Peepaw at 6. Okay. That's fine. Running pretty good. Gonna slow up a little bit here. Slow down to 210. I'm gonna take this down to 4,000 feet. Alright, we got the cabin is ready. We're pretty much ready. Altimeter is set. And now we just have to arm the speed brake, gear down, and we'll be good. Alright, we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna get rid of the weather here. It's throwing me off a little bit. And this is bright. I gotta turn this down. There we go. That should help. Alright, cool. This'll work. We should be in good shape getting to the runway here. Look at that, we're in total IMC right now. Engine anti-ice is on. You know what? I should switch to O'Hare CTAF. I'll give him a call. O'Hare traffic, United 152 Heavy is about 15 miles to the northwest of the field on a left base for ILS 10 center approach. I had to think about that for a second. Busting through these clouds. Okay, yeah, we'll be in good shape here. Get ready to intercept the localizer. Okay, let's do our left turn inbound. I think 093 is the course.
Alright, traffic United 2600 is picking up. Runway 10 left and Delta Delta departure is going to be to the south.
Beautiful. Intercepting. And we should be perfect now. No more need for the speed brake. DuPage Airport, that's my, I guess that's technically my home airport right there. That's where I did all my flight training out of.
American 216 crossing runway 04 left at Echo.
Alright, we are established. Flight level change speed. I'm going to go ahead and arm the approach. We'll maintain 210 for a little bit here. We're on a pretty long final. So, hey, what's up, Airbus? Airbus guy, welcome back. I know, I didn't get to do it as early as I wanted to, so I had to pause the flight at top of descent this morning.
American 216 vacated 04 left.
So yeah, we just intercepted the localizer, so we're about to intercept the glide slope here shortly. Once I get over Ruta. Weather's pretty bad in Chicago right now. I mean, it's low visibility, rain. It's not favorable, but it's not horrible at the same time. It'll make for a fun approach though. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on over. Oh, the overlay? Yeah, it's custom. That's just the... Actually, that one's just the standard FlyLife Studio overlay. I don't think I modified it. I might have a long time ago. Alright, we're gonna start slowing to 170 now. And there's the glide slope. Alright. Of course this thing's gonna be cruising. Put little spoilers in. Alright, VG Master. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by though, I appreciate you checking in. Yeah, I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Alright. We're cooking. I loaded the gear a little early just to manage my speed a little bit better. Okay, so we'll maintain 170 until the outer marker. It's raining. Very nice. Good old visibility. Okay, so that should be good. Let's go ahead and arm the speed brakes, and we just need to do flaps to 30. I'm gonna hold 170 a little longer. Let me actually connect this to Ray. There we go. Alright, we are at Ray. So we'll slow down to our final approach, which I forget what it was. What was our VREF? 144. Alright. Okay, there's flaps 30. O'Hare traffic, United 152 Heavy is on a 5 mile final, 10 center O'Hare. Okay, at this point we should be cleared to land. Let me get my chart ready for the exit. Approach lights are in sight. Beautiful day here. Really nice day. Yeah, I think I'll probably disconnect it. Because that auto land last time didn't do too well. And I don't hand fly this thing as much as I should. I'm more used to the 777, sorry, this is the 777. I'm more used to the 737. Whoa, nice gust.
Traffic American 216, lining up 09 center.
I might go missed here if I can't stabilize this.
300.
That was a nice wind shift there. Yeah, it's okay, I don't want the auto throttle.
200.
Alright. A little high. Not a big deal, we got plenty of runway.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ooh, frames. Killing me. The frames. Alright, that's good enough. What's going on here? Okay. Well, I guess my reverse thrust isn't working. Weird. That was weird. I guess my F2 key is not working. Well, whatever. We landed and we made it. Alright. So, in good old Chicago fashion, we're going to taxi on Papa to Golf Golf. O'Hare traffic, United 152 Heavy, clear of 10 center, taxiing to the international terminal via Papa Golf Golf, and we'll call crossing 10 left, O'Hare. Well, I'll take it. I don't know what happened to my reverse thrust, but it's weird. Because like on the way that I have it configured is I have to hold the F2 key and then I put my throttle forward, and then it'll actually make the reverse thrust go as long as I have the F2 key going. Oh, you know what? I know what it was. I wasn't clicked in on Flight Simulator. That's why. I was clicked on my Navigraph chart still, so it wasn't applying F2 to Flight Simulator. That makes total sense now. Alright, well, we'll kick the APU on. I didn't see what the VREF said in the stream. Or, sorry, not VREF, the landing rate. But that was an interesting wind gust right at the end there. Cancel recall, all that. We can disarm that. And that's off, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, here's... I guess I should turn my wiper on even though it doesn't really simulate wiping the windshield. I wish they did do that. They simulated the windshield getting wiped. That would be cool. They did it in P3D, but I think that used a separate plugin. O'Hare traffic, United 152 Heavy is crossing 10 left at Golf Golf, O'Hare. Okay, so I believe the gate I want to park at is...
traffic, American 216.
Terminal 5, M11. Because I don't think... yeah, M11. Request follow me, nope. And United Airlines should be right there, if I remember correctly. What's a good flight I could do on my A320 under 2.3 hours? that may be staffed. Atlanta to Boston, maybe? Atlanta center's on, and then Boston's pretty staffed up right now. They got center, approach, ground tower. So that might be worth it. Alright, here it is, Mike 11. Nice straight on in taxiway here. That's what I would recommend. Or you could go Indianapolis. I mean, they only have center on. Look at this. This is funny. The ground is all uneven here. So the sim gets all whacked out. I don't know why this happened. This is a payware scenery. You think it would level out the ground. I don't know if they know about it yet. I haven't posted. Is Washington center on? No, Washington's not on. You got a gap. Or if you want, you could go Toronto to Boston. Oh, actually, Cleveland center just got on. So you could do Toronto to Boston, and you'll have, depending on your route, you'll have Toronto center, Cleveland center, and Boston center. That's pretty staffed up. The ground was all over the place. What about when we had to decipher Tokyo center? That was tough. I literally could not understand that guy at all. Okay, parking brake is on and engines are off. We made it. I'd go Delta. Hey, what's up, Delta Airlines? Good to see you again. Alright, we are officially at the gate. So I'm gonna kill my transponder here and let's see. What did it tell me my rating was? Oh, 133 feet per minute. That's not bad, because technically you don't really want to grease it in rain. So it wasn't too hard and it wasn't too soft. Yeah, I would do Delta. The gods have chosen. Yeah, how ironic. Alright, so that flight was 10 hours, 13 minutes. And then block to block, 10 hours, 30 minutes. So, pretty cool. And it's nice and rainy. Let's get GSX to deboard. Okay, request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
And I'll hook up ground power too when they ask me about that. Or it should ask me. Whoops. Hold on. Wait a minute. There it goes. I'm like, why is this not going? Set chocks. Let's request ground power and disarm all doors. I didn't want to open all doors. Oh wait, no, that's saying I can open all doors. My spoilers are still for some reason up. What a cruddy day at O'Hare. Yuck.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Oop. Frames are trash right now. 19. Doors manual. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So let's connect this and turn the APU off. Beautiful. Alright, so we are technically parked and stowed. Should drop the hydraulics. Watch the flaperon sink. There they go. The flight was 10 hours and 13 minutes in the air, 10 hours and 30 minutes gate to gate. My specs, Jesus, I gotta look, I forget. Let me pull it up real quick. I have a NVIDIA GTX 1080 Ti, and it has 27 gigs of GPU memory, but it's technically 16, or no, it's actually technically a 12 gig dedicated, so it works. And then I upgraded my processor. I don't even remember what I have now. I have an i7 10700 at 3.8. I had it overclocked, but I just put it back to normal because it was pointless. I had it overclocked to like 4.2, but I pulled that back just for stability. I have 32 gigs of RAM. And I'm running... I got 3 solid states, and then I got M.2s. They're all 3 of them are M.2 solid state drives, and then I have a big like 4 terabyte traditional hard drive that's just for bulk storage. Yeah, I haven't upgraded my graphics card. This 1080 Ti is pretty solid. GTX 1080 Ti, I like it. And it's so expensive to get a new one, and I really don't have a purpose for it. I mean, most of these games can't even utilize it to its full capacity. It's being utilized only 50% right now, and I'm getting 20 frames, so I don't know how to crunch that some more. And my CPU's at 45%. I think in this game I have them at Ultra. Let's look. Because I actually don't know. There. I gotta update some of this stuff because, keep in mind, my frames might be whacked out because I put a new screen in. I literally swapped monitors mid-flight yesterday, so I need to go into NVIDIA control panel and update some stuff, but I gotta quit out of the simulator to do that. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff at Ultra. Glass cockpit refresh rate, that's fine. At medium, I don't really care. But yeah, those are my settings, so I'm pushing it, and it seems to do okay.
O'Hare traffic, United 101 on the Windy 2 approach, runway 9 center, O'Hare.
30 to 60 on medium, yeah. I have it locked at 30 through NVIDIA control panel, so I'm curious to see what I would get if I unlocked it in normal conditions. Airport's looking dreary. Yeah, this is literally how it is outside right now. It's just trash weather. Brake source. And turn the parking brake off. So the question is, do we play more Flight Sim 2020 and do some flights on here, or do we go back to 2024 and do career mode flights? I don't know. Oh wow, that's not bad. The A380, I haven't played with that. I remember when everybody was flying it when it first launched. That was just insane. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do next. Well, I could do a long haul technically. But to where? Okay, hold on, let's look. Let me see where I need to go next. Or where I can go next. I do really want to start the sim over again, though. Yeah, I did do V. I didn't... Why did I not delete the India flight off my spreadsheet? Pretty sure that was the last one I did before this one. I gotta look at my logbook real quick. I could have sworn I flew to India already. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so get rid of Tokyo and get rid of India. Off the list. RJAA, yeah, going. Alright, let's see. I got a couple of European options. Or I can go to the Caribbean. No, we need something longer than that. I need like an 8-hour flight. 8 or less. I could do Frankfurt. I could do Stockholm. Honolulu. What do you guys think? Do we go to Europe or do we go to Hawaii? I just like long haul because I can go do stuff during the day. I mean, I could do a short haul right now, but I'd have to switch to the 737. And I'd probably at that point even want to just close out of the sim and restart it. Alright, okay, let's do Hawaii. And should we go to Honolulu or to Maui? Because I can go to either Honolulu or Maui, either or. Or I just don't do anything at all. I want to go from O'Hare. That's the thing. I'm going to probably just go from here. Yeah, if you want, I can share the route and everything. Let's do Maui. I'd rather do Maui. It's more fun. Shorter runway. Alright, KORD. I'm going to go here to Maui. And that's PHOG. Kahului. Even though it's done on the Dreamliner, we can still do it on the 777. Generate my sim brief. Maui ICAO is PHOG. I'll even paste my route in there. Once I get it up here. Okay, dashboard. Edit. Gonna get it all configured real quick in SimBrief. United 152 777-300ER. Freight auto, and that should be it. Generate this thing up. I'll paste the route into the chat. That way if you want to like generate it in SimBrief, you can yourself too.
O'Hare traffic, SkyWest 5386, ILS runway is 09 approach. We are 15 mile final. O'Hare traffic.
Alright, flight plan is filed. Here's the route. And I am at the International Terminal Gate M11, so if you want to spawn in,
O'Hare
you can
traffic,
do
United 101 left downwind,
M12 or
runway 9 center,
M10.
will follow the SkyWest. O'Hare.
And that'll get you right next to me, and then we can go from here. I'm gonna get everything else configured. Well, that's going. I gotta get like ACARs loaded up, and then get Navigraph all reset. Start a new flight here. Let's do Atlanta. Perfect. That's good. That's good. And unload my old flight. We'll get the new flight put in here. Okay. Weather's looking good in Hawaii. And we'll do ILS runway 12 off of Greg. Perfect. All right. Super easy. Okay, let's get this loaded in. So I can import everything nice and easily. There we go. How does LAX? That's pretty good. You should do that flight. It's gonna be a lot shorter than mine, that's for sure. Okay. Let's go to route. There's my pre-departure clearance. Set payload, set fuel, select the route. Oh wait, I'm still unloading. Oh, so that's gonna jack it up. Hold on, I gotta disable GSX real quick. There we go. Okay, hold on, let me make sure this actually took the right fuel.
O'Hare traffic, SkyWest 5386, 10 mile final runway 09 right, O'Hare
Okay,
traffic.
that's correct. And let's make sure we have the right payload. 456. 456.7. Okay, perfect. Cool. All right. Load the route. Get that all loaded in, and we'll get going as quick as we can. PDC. Oh, here ground is on. Okay. Cool. 2252. So we do have air traffic control now. 2252. What's my departure runway? Blah, 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 blah. Climb via SID. Maintain that. Maintain 50 until advised. He's not giving me a runway. Oh well. Well, I know which runways are active, so I'll probably be 10 left. Let me go back to this. We'll go 10 left for departure, full length. And then our arrival into Kahului is going to be ILS runway 2, ILS Zulu runway 2, off of Greg. And we're going to be coming in via the Lavas 1.
5386, 5 mile final,
off of
runway
Fights.
09 right, O'Hare traffic.
Perfect. Alright. Activate that. Get the leg data, or leg weather data in there. Execute that. We'll get the VNAV descent. Load that up. And execute. And then our performance information. We'll accept that. 340, 0 fuel weight, 456. So that's going to put our takeoff information. I don't really want to go 9 center. Is that?
O'Hare traffic, United 101, 15 mile final, runway 9 center, O'Hare.
I'd rather go 9 left. I'm gonna switch it to 9 left. Or sorry, 10 left. Let's do 10 left. It's a shorter taxi. Okay, perfect. So 10 left's numbers are. It's 52 degrees temp. And that puts me for a flap 5 takeoff. And our V speeds are 161, 171, and 178 is V2. Go ahead and pop that in. Jesus, talk about very slow scrolling. And then our cruise is 340. Awesome. VNAV. Auto brakes. Cool. So we are pretty much ready to go at this point. Let's get GSX hooked back up. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. I have to start up the APU though. There we go. Seatbelt sign coming on. And our doors should not be open, hopefully. Oh, we'll close them all. And then we'll arm them. Okay, doors are all armed. Just need to get
O'Hare traffic, United 101,
GSX set up.
5 mile final, runway 9 center, O'Hare.
And let me switch over to O'Hare ground too. Alright, we're on ground now. 2963, still the altimeter. And I just gotta get GSX to wanna prepare me for pushback. What? GPU, oh. Well, I'll wait. For a second, I gotta get my APU fired up before I can disconnect the GPU. Okay, there we go. And you know what else I need to do is put the parking brake on, because it's going to yell at me. Let's get our ground connections and remove trucks, which will remove everything. Even better. Alright, so United Airlines, now we can do this. I don't need de-icing.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Sounds good. We'll call O'Hare in a little bit here. Until advised, Columbia said, departure Unicom, blah 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 blah. What's actually the ATIS?
Hello, Captain. We are
Information
ready to push
Bravo.
back.
Oh, the visibility dropped. Even better. 2.5 miles now. Okay. Turn our fuel pumps on.
772, no further ATC. Frequency change approved. Yeah.
Jesus, this guy sounds like he's in a auditorium.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Okay, we'll call for push and start here in a second. I just want to make sure everything's good. O'Hare Ground United 152 is at the International Terminal requesting push and start.
United 152, O'Hare Ground, hello. Push and start approved. Face west.
Push and start approved, and we'll face west, United 152. Alright, cool.
Clear ground, Skywest 5386 is clear of 9 right on Gulf.
I had to think about that for a minute because they switched the gate numbers at O'Hare from what it is here.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Alright, now tail to the right. And let's release our brakes and start our timer.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by until
I'm gonna
push is
ignore.
completed and brakes are set.
I don't care.
Clear ground, Skywest 5386.
I will start my engines as I
Gulf for
want.
Fox 7.
Let's go. I'll let that go. Okay, let's reset the checklist.
Skywest 5386
Pre-flight,
on Gulf
boom,
for
boom.
Fox 7.
Before
Skywest
taxi.
5386, O'Hare Ground, hello. Taxi Fox Gates Golf Tango Tango
Pre-flight.
Bravo.
No, I'll do it. Doesn't really matter.
Golf, Tango, Tango, and Bravo, and was that Alpha 7 for Skywest 5386?
Hopefully it gives me 10 left. I don't want to go to
You can
9
pick any gate.
center or whatever. It'll take forever.
What is it, Alpha 7 off of Bravo?
Yeah, Alpha 7, sorry.
Golf, Tango, Bravo, Alpha 7 to the gate for Skywest 5386.
Perfect. Look at this beast. It's a big old bus right there. Oh, Boeing. Big old Boeing. The hell is that? It's like a cart just sitting out there on the ramp. Alright, cool. Let's fire up our engine number 1. Number 2 is rolling. God, this airplane's so quiet.
United 1842, looks like you missed Alpha 10 turn. Turn right Alpha 11, then right Bravo.
Right Alpha 11 and then right Bravo. United 1842.
I don't know why it's still pushing me back. I mean, you can complete the pushback here, dude. There we go. Set the parking brake.
Set parking brakes.
And we have good engine start.
Cockpit to ground.
Cool.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Beautiful. Is there an airplane next to me?
1842, turn left Alpha 10, then right November.
Left Alpha 10, then right November. United 1842.
Sounded like I heard another airplane by me. But I guess not. Alright, generators are up. We can turn the APU off. And And are you... Am I clear to lower my flaps?
Tow truck disconnected.
Okay, bypass pin
Bypass
removed.
pin removed.
Give me my left is clear, right is clear.
Left is clear.
There we go,
Right
flaps
is clear.
5. Check out my flight controls, which... That's good. Alright. At this point, just need to wait for them to get out of the way. We can taxi to whatever runway they're going to assign me. And I think it's still Information Bravo, I want to say. Yeah, Information Bravo. Okay, cool. Wait for them to give me the good old wave. Oh, look at that. An Embraer. Taxiing along. O'Hare Ground, United 152 Heavy, ready to taxi. We have Information Bravo.
United 152 Heavy, runway 10 left at Delta Delta. Taxi via Victor 3, Golf Golf, November, Delta Delta.
Right, 10 left at Delta Delta via Victor 3, Golf Golf, November, and Delta Delta, United 152 Heavy. Okay, let's roll. A little bit of a confusing taxi here. Victor 3, Golf Golf, November. Actually, no, this is an easy taxi. It's just a left turn here, followed by another right turn, not on this first taxiway, but the second taxiway. You know what? I don't think I ever turned my taxi light on. I didn't. Shame on me. Did I ever turn my beacon light on too? I never did that either. Guess that's why you do a checklist. Oh, you know what? Thank God I said that, because I never set my damn trim. It's gonna be all jacked up still. I can't see. Alright, hold on. Holy Lord. Hold that for a while. We'll check on it in a minute. Alright, so this is November. He's giving me Delta Delta. I actually don't know how many feet remain for that intersection departure, so I'm a little curious on that.
1842, no further ATC, frequency change approved, yep.
Free change approved, United 1842, yep.
Alright. Let's make sure that trim is looking good.
United 1842, lining up runway 12 left by Delta Delta.
You're still on ground.
No, you're still on frequency.
Delta Delta, how many feet remain? I don't remember. Okay, 1,093. 10,093. I need to actually calc that real quick. Take off. 10,093. Calculate. Alright, this changes our takeoff data immensely. So I need to update this all. Perf. Thrust limit. So now we are a 45 degree flex temp and 15 degree flaps. We're cooking. I love it. So now we're 149, 159, and 168. Alright, so flaps 15, 168. And did that change our CG? No, still the same. Okay. 45 degrees, let's just confirm that. 45, 15, we're good. Alright, awesome. We're configured for takeoff from the intersection. We're cooking down this taxiway. Okay, I'm not missing anything else, am I? No, I'm not. We should be good. Passenger doors, auto brakes, everything should be good. VNav's on. heading mode will come on, or well, basically roll mode will be on. Coming up on Delta Delta, which is the next. It'll be the next taxiway after this, so he'll probably switch us over to Unicom here shortly, or CTAF, which still is set there, so we're good. All right. Get a nice external view of the empty airport, which probably very busy in real life right now. This thing just holds 25 knots so perfect on the taxi. Like, I got no thrust going.
That is 152 heavy, no further ATC frequency change through CS.
Alright, switching over to CTAF. Thanks for the ATC. Have a great day. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. O'Hare traffic, United 152 lining up and departing 10 left at Delta Delta O'Hare. Slow up here for my big turn.
O'Hare traffic, United 1842 directing PQ, climbing 250.
Hey, that's my
Chicago.
That's my first fix too. Okay, landing lights, turn off lights, wing lights, strobe lights, every light, all lights on and ready. Let's see if we can make this a semi-nice lineup here. Come on. Alright, good enough. Checklist incomplete, don't care. Cancel, recall. Alright, stable, Toga.
Airspeed's alive.
Man, this thing accelerates so fast.
80 knots.
Such a powerful airplane. Huh, winds are calm.
V1.
Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Alrighty. Click on the autopilot and we'll start a right-hand turn out to the south initially. What a fun takeoff, right into the soup. I like how I have this at 320. Good old trash weather. It is some nasty weather, that's for sure. But it looks like Hawaii's looking pretty nice. Showed VFR, and I didn't check the temperature, but I'm sure it's nice and warm. Alright, we should start our acceleration here shortly. And like now. Yeah, there we go. Start our right-hand turn. Alright, flaps 1. Or flaps 5, sorry. Wish this game had more turbulence. simulated. I don't know why. I have it like turned on and everything, but for whatever reason, there's just not a lot of turbulence that's simulated in Flight Sim 2020. Alright, we don't need to do a high-speed climb, so that's nice. Okay, let's proceed direct to Peku. And activate LNAV. And we are on our way. Look at that. Nice, moderate precip. We'll be flying out of here shortly. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my nose. Landing gear. We're just gonna climb out at this point. O'Hare traffic, United 152 heavy, clear of all runways. Last call, O'Hare. Alright, we'll switch over to Unicom for the remainder. I don't think we're gonna really have any air traffic control. Because I'm probably not gonna be able to stay on that long too, because I have limited amount of time until my son wakes up from his nap. But we'll at least get to cruise altitude. Traffic inbound. He just dropped off. 268. There we go. Come through 8,000. Well, we're still in the soup. I mean, coming in, the clouds were pretty brutal to the west, so I'm sure it'll take us a little bit of time to climb out of this. Actually, no, that's just the windshield. Hit 10,000 here. Alright, now we can accelerate. 320. The beauty of having a cost index of like 200. What is my cost? 197, so gonna be a nice high-speed climb. Pretty much usual. That's like a standard thing. Wow, we're still in the soup at 10,000 feet. These are some nasty clouds. You know what we should do? Let's go get a wing view. Or a window view. Let's go check out first class. Whoops. Alt. Well, I guess I'll just keep moving back. Thing goes so slow, I don't know how to make it faster. Hurry up. Wow, I walk very, very slow. Want to look at the engine. Oh yeah, dude, the PMDG cockpits are brutal. There's a lot going on in them. Cool. Little wing flex going there. That's a pretty cool view. Look at that thing spinning, shaking. As we bust out of these clouds. Whoa. That's a cool picture. This makes me feel like we're in a real airplane. Like in real life. That's pretty cool looking. The clouds are more realistic than this, actually. Oh, there's the sun. Looks so nice. Got our head glued out the window. This is neat. I'll stay like this until we get above them. I see blue sky. These clouds are high. I'm at 17,000. I'm almost at 18,000 feet. We're still cutting through these things. Alright, so that's transition. Okay, here we go. Now we're starting to break out. And look at that. Staring right into the sun. That is pretty cool. I have to admit, I'm glad whoever told me to do this yesterday, to attempt to go to the cabin, I'm really glad they did that. Man, these clouds are just insane. 20,000 feet. Look at that down there. Well, that might be all of it. It's going to be about 25,000 feet. Let's see, are we going to cut through another cloud here? It looks like we should. Maybe not. Slight turn. You'd think it'd be a little noisier right here. It's louder in the cockpit, which makes no sense. Alright, let's go back to the cockpit. Standard. Kick off our lights. And we're still cutting through them. Turn the brightness up a little bit on the screens. There we go. A little bit of traffic over there descending. Top of climb, 40-ish miles. Traffic over there as well. 262. Alright, well, at this point we pretty much are just gonna keep climbing up the 340. Our step climbs are pre-programmed. It'll auto step climb. I like the auto step climb feature actually. Alright, Airbus guy, did you depart from San Francisco to Maui? Let's see. Oh, San Fran's on. I don't see anybody going to Maui from there. Huh. Maybe you didn't depart yet? I don't know. Weather should be... Yeah, so we're going to be out of the weather here shortly. Nice and bright. Oh, look, a contrail. Somebody just either flew by or... Hold on, let's see if we can see that. Oh no, that's that other United guy. He's going to Kansas City. That's cool. I've actually never seen a contrail that close in this game. He's a ways ahead of me. That's pretty neat. Huh. How wild is that? Yeah, that is really neat. That detail is pretty cool. I really want to do some long hauls in 2024 because I want to see the Northern Lights simulated. That would be neat. Oh, I gotta get that video posted. That game is brutal to run. I don't know why they wanted to stream it. I wish they would have had more of the files stored locally. It runs up my internet data. Like, ever since I started playing it, I get emails towards the end of the month saying I've used up, you know, 90% of my monthly data allowance. And it's all because of that game. Just sucks it all up. Shoot, I forgot I got laundry going on too. I gotta get that handled and situated. Right now, I think I prefer 2020 still because less bugs. It has the PMDG aircraft, and I mean, saying less bugs is a loaded thing. I don't know, this one just seems more stable. I like how the default key bindings are basically the same from previous generations of Flight Simulator, which is nice. And I'm just used to it at this point. I think 2024 will be good if they just get everything worked out, but it's so weird how you have to stream everything. I don't know. The graphics in that game are really good though in 24. The clouds are a lot better. So it does look really good. I really probably won't play it outside of career mode until they port over the 737 from PMDG as well as the 777. And then I'll definitely go on there. And then hopefully they let you port over any payware sceneries for airports, because I bought a couple recently. That's weird, all the traffic just showed up. Huh. And there's somebody out in front of me. USC going to Orange County. And our buddy going to Kansas City. He's at the same altitude. Well, no, he's a little... No, he is at the same altitude as me. That's that guy right there. He departed before us. He was the one that made the departure call while still on ground. Not that it matters, but just an easy way to say who that guy was. Alright, 1,000 feet to go. There's all that trash weather we're leaving behind for hopefully better weather up ahead. Like the paper checklist or the one here? No, I never messed with it. But I'm sure they have it somewhere in here. I've always just used the electronic one. I've actually never looked into getting it. Oh wow, look at that. You can scan the QR code for the manuals. That's pretty cool. I mean, technically you should slot it right there. Hello, first officer. Tray table, window opener. Intercom. Sit in the observer seat. And there's my briefcase. There's my coat hanger. Oh, you don't know how to start the 777? Is it the PMDG 777? Or is it default? Well, it should be the same thing even if it is the default. I'll show you how to start it. Okay, so the PMDG. To start the PMDG 777, really the first thing you have to do is you want to have all your hydraulics on. And these you all want switches in the on, and then these knobs you want just keep them all in auto. You want to have your fuel pumps left, right, and center fuel pumps if you have fuel in the center tank. You have to have the APU running, so you want to start that up. So just click it over to start, and it'll take a little bit, but it'll fire up. And once your APU is on, it'll automatically, like the startup in this is basically all automatic at that point. It'll automatically turn off your packs and the bleed air will go to the proper spot, and you turn these knobs. And then the last step is to have your fuel control switches on. You can turn those on right away. But that's literally all you need to do to start it up. Throw your APU on. Once that's running, which I think if you go to the status page, it'll have your APU information here when you're at 100%, so you can kind of watch the startup procedure there. But once that APU is up and running, just turn these knobs to start, one at a time, you know, and it'll fire up. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you can save certain configurations, cockpit configurations, so that you load either with the ground power connected, or you can load in with the APU running but no ground power, or you can have it load all the time with a cold and dark cockpit where the whole airplane is turned off. The other thing you might have to do, because if your nav screens are blank, you have to turn on your flight data computers, which is this switch right here. So if you click that on, that'll start aligning your IRSs. And then to get data to show here, you have to go to your FMC, and you have to do the first initial, you have to do the identify, which is under position initialization. And it's going to have you enter your GPS position to this line select button. You'll see a bunch of open squares here. So you just want to copy your GPS position by clicking that and then enter it in that line, and it'll populate. Then the plane will know where you're at geographically. That's another thing too that sometimes people miss. But outside of that, it's pretty automated. It's like all automated at that point. Oh, you know what? We're at cruise, so seatbelt sign can go on auto. Yeah, everything else is looking good. Our first step climb is in 1,100 miles. So that's 2 hours. It's going to be more than 2 hours because we're getting a headwind right now. Yeah, actually, I think mine has the APU running too when I spawn in. I haven't switched a default panel state in on 2020. I used to have it cold and dark when I played on P3D. And every now and then it would cause a bug where some of the switches wouldn't work properly. It was more so common in the 737 though. And then once your engines are up and running, kick your APU off and it'll switch all the bleed air and it'll automatically connect to generators and all that, so a lot of automation. Alright, it's 12:40. I might have to hop off here shortly. 2:59. Oh, you know what? Let's switch this back to... I could just do engine. Actually, no. You know what? Let's just leave it blank. I don't really need anything up right now. Are there any other questions I can help you with? Because I'm going to have to end the stream here shortly. Awesome. Well, let me know. Feel free to leave comments or whatever. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. I'm pretty familiar with this airplane, even very familiar with everything in the FMC. The next stream will probably be tonight, actually, when I do the landing in Hawaii. We are due in at 2:55 Zulu, and it's 18. So 7 hours from now. So about 8:15-ish is when we should be on the ground. It's probably going to be 8:30 because I'm going out to dinner tonight, and then I got to get my son in bed by 7:30. So maybe, I would say between 8 and 8:30 Central Time is when I'll stream the landing. I'm going to probably have it pause at top of descent again. But I would plan on that. So it'll be becoming evening. It'll be dusk, probably, in Hawaii at that time. So we might get some cool sunset landing stuff. But yeah, plan on that. And, I mean, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't stream the landing. I don't really have anything else going on once it gets to that point in time, you know, 8 p.m. tonight. So I'll see you guys then, because I gotta hop off now and go wake up my my little man from his nap. So I will see you guys tonight. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out. It was fun as always. And I'm gonna probably try to get my video uploaded as well, so keep an eye out for that. I mean, it's just gonna be, it's a video on how to pass the instrument rating certification in career mode easily, so might not apply to everybody, but I'll have it up shortly probably. Anyways, see you guys all tonight.